I have with me Manish Chokhani, a veteran of many cycles, and we've seen a bunch of cycles for our market as well. They've gotten shorter. 25 years of CNBC-TV18, 20 years of India Business Leader Awards. Your comments on the economy, the markets? We've asked you a lot of that. Let's talk about, celebrating excellence.
Well, first of all, congratulations for, your 25th anniversary for CNBC. The awards for 20 years have been now around and obviously very respected. And the economy is in good shape, so it's a buoyant mood as we come in. Maharashtra election results are just here, so everyone in Bombay is also very enthused. So we hope we keep that spirit going, and let's hear what the award winners and the ministers have to say.
Absolutely. What is it that you would be particularly interested in when it comes to what the ministers will say, largely because it's coming on the back of this victory in Maharashtra?
Well, the market's been waiting for the revival of government expenditure, as you know. So the Q2 had slowed down, largely because of the elections in June quarter, June to September. So, and Mr. Gadkari, of course, very popular. And same way, our Commerce Minister, we are waiting for all these FTAs to be signed so that Indian exports can also then take off. Both of them have been doing a great job. So let's hear what they have to say.
What are you more concerned about right now? The lack of government expenditure here, or the kind of commentary that is going on in the US right now with Trump and Musk coming together, the Department of Government Efficiency?
Well, US is the largest economy in the world, is the largest market cap in the world, so you can't ignore what's going on. But like you say, you have to do what you can do, not worry about what others are doing. And when it happens, one responds to that. And we are actually on friendly terms with, I think, every country in the world. So not a lot to fear on that front. But we clearly do have a lot of work to do in our own country. And I think we are on that path, and we'll get there.
Right, just a couple of questions before we let you go and enjoy the evening as well. Very recently, we had FIIs turn the corner. I mean, we saw 3 days of consistent buying in the cash market by the FIIs. Do you think that is a turn, or it's just a flash in the pan? What exactly do you make of just the last 3 days? Very little data.
Well, look, no one knows when anyone sells. As I've said before on your shows, that they basically sold 1% of their holding, which even you and I would have done, because you always want to churn your portfolio. The professional money managers like to lock in gains also towards the year end, and US funds typically do have November ending, as when their bonuses and all are decided. So it's not a surprising phenomenon. And when there's good paper, they all are coming back in the market as well. Also, we are just 3 or 4% of world market cap. US is at 65, so this clearly has more headroom to go up. And it's a matter of time when all the global funds will start having us in the global indices. And this money can only grow from here. So I wouldn't have worries on that front.
And anything else that you're worried about in particular? Because the valuations have come off as well. Are you deploying cash?
So valuation is, what we all are concerned with as investors. And we always like asymmetrical bets. India is not an asymmetrical bet. It's a market which is now priced for growth. And growth has slowed down. So unless we get that growth and we get the earnings back, the market will have to tread water for a while. And as someone who's long-term invested here, if one has to wait patiently to see the next leg of growth, one will do that.
All right. Just before, we, toss it over to Nigel, who has a very special guest with him as well. Just a final question. It's something that you've spoken about in the past as well, the valuations that Zomato has. You have a competitor listed now, and there is a valuation gap between Zomato and Swiggy. What do you make of this quick commerce space right now? Do you think competition would bleed out the profits for these companies?
So I don't want to comment on individual companies. And look, everyone is fulfilling a social need. They're creating a lot of jobs. People who want product delivered to them are getting it quickly. So it's clearly a social need which is being fulfilled. How this plays out, who eventually wins, it's a bit like the airline industry, right? Too many people come in and they crowd the space, you don't end up making money. But I'm sure they have more strings than they bow as they add more and more product into it. Let's see how it goes. But I wish them all well.
All right, we take that point. Toss it over to Nigel as well. Nigel, you have some